And we're live.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Welcome to the Year of the Dragon. Wrong franchise, doesn't matter. So, how was your New Year's, Max?
Well, New Year, new us, you know. I don't know. I've been over to friends. We've played some Super Smash Bros. Had some champagne, that kind of thing, I guess. Wasn't
Nice.
all that too. Well, I don't know. It wasn't all that too interesting. I went to bed quite early. I have a guest today.
It's a skizzy. Has nothing to do with the episode, but it's a Pokemon.
It's
So,
nothing to do with the episode at all. I mean, it's the year of the dragon, not the year of the cat. But
I mean, that
how
also
was
exists.
your
Sorry?
how was your New Year?
Also nice. We had some friends over, watched some fireworks, played some games. Nice. Not too crazy.
Nothing too interesting. Okay.
Eh, I mean, it's not what the episode's gonna be about, right?
Yeah.
It's the year of the dragon. So, what do we know of dragon types and dragon type trainers in the game?
As a very old school player, I remember dragons being completely broken because they had no counterplay. Because ice types were either really bad, and outside of, I think, Ice Beam, there weren't any good accessible ice moves.
Blizzard, but it never hits.
Lucky us. I mean, Gen 1 only had one dragon, three dragons if you count the entire evolutionary tree, of course.
True.
Gen 2 didn't have any dragons, so that helped.
No, Kingdra. Kinda counts.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. There's a king there. There's one. But I don't know what else. I know. I don't think it's all that interesting. Um,
No.
when I think about dragons, I think about Lance, though, the Dragon Master,
The dragon.
who only uses strangely cloned underlevel Dragonites for some reason.
True. Also, Charizard, which the fans still debate why it's not a dragon type. Gyarados, another one who they also complain about. Even his Mega Evolution is Dark type, I think. Right? Dark Dragon?
Uh, no, doesn't it become a like dark flying? But it becomes a dark type. That's
Yes.
what I know.
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. But from
Yeah.
drag, let's see, from the dragon types that he uses, it's one line, and it's also because of the limitations of Gen 1, of course. But in Pokemon Masters, which we have no access to in the Netherlands, sadly, he states that not every dragon Pokemon is a dragon type. That's his uh, counter.
Philosophy.
That's his counter for why he uses Aerodactyl and Charizard and Gyarados.
Yeah.
So, fair enough.
I mean, I guess. I'm not here to do the entire dragon, not dragon discussion, but I do. They kind of look like dragons, I guess, and he would like to use Pokemon from around his home region,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Also, I did some research on the significance of the Year of the Dragon. Symbol of power and nobility. In Chinese culture, the dragon is seen as symbol of strength, power, and good fortune. It often associates with emperors and royalty, which kind of makes sense if you look at Lance. He is the top of the Elite Four, right?
Yeah, very much
So
so.
that's kind of the link that they make. And also, if you look at the other trainers in Gen 2, we have Claire, the 8 gym leader, with also Dragonair clones and a Kingdra.
Yeah, she uses, I believe it was two Dragonairs. She has her Kingdra, which is her ace Pokemon, and then she has a Gyarados, I think.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm doing these things from top of my head. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, and Gen 3 there are now no significant dragon type trainers, but of course Rayquaza is the one.
I mean, the Gen 3 Elite Four has Drake. Drake's a dragon user.
Oh yeah, true, with the Salamence.
Yeah, he has Salamence. He uses two Flygons. He has a man. I think it's a Sheldon. Shelgon.
Yeah, I think
Shelgon.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's it. I can't remember the fifth Pokemon. I don't think it's a dragon.
Doesn't matter. Not important.
Yeah.
Then on the next gen, which we have some more dragon users.
I mean, Gen 4 doesn't really have.
I mean, the
There's no,
legendaries.
there's no Dragon Gym Leader. There's no Dragon Elite 4.
Only the
I'm not
legendaries.
gonna argue yeah, I'm not gonna argue Cynthia's a dragon trainer, but Cynthia does have that monster Garchomp that
It
has
is her
31
ace.
perfect IVs, by the
Yeah.
way, when you fight against it.
Yes, it is her ace. So even in anime, she was a tough one. So that was cool. Yeah, and then of course Gen 5 has two of them.
Yeah, Gen 5 has Drayden and Iris, depending on which game you play. In the second Gen 5 game, I believe Drayden is always the gym leader, and Iris has moved up to be champion.
Yes, true. Which is also cool because they also showed it in anime as well. That's why she was one of the 8 finalists. So that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, she was in the Pokemon Coronation series.
Yes.
And then she became salty after she lost, and she went home. Like a real good friend.
The best.
Yeah, I don't know. The World Coronation series was a total mess, and I like that Ash won, but like Iris going home instead of staying to support Ash, I'm like,
I mean, don't forget, they're 10.
Yeah,
They're still 10.
I guess.
But okay, next gen. Gen 6. I can't think of anything right now. Gen 6.
Well, X and Y doesn't have X and Y doesn't have a Dragon Gym Leader. Also doesn't have a Dragon Elite 4.
No. No, not really.
I can't. I don't know if I remember this correctly, but I do believe that the Yveltal is part dragon, isn't he?
No. Dark flying, I
Okay.
believe.
Then I guess I messed up.
Okay, Gen 7.
Gen 7, Jesus.
Alona
Sun and
Executor.
Moon. Sun and Moon.
The only thing I can think of is Alona Executor. That's like, oh yeah, that's a dragon apparently.
I swear to God, Alola Executor is one of the best regional variants that there will ever be.
I love them also in Pokemon Go because you don't see his head. You just see the neck. Because it doesn't fit in the screen.
I mean, I have the same problem now in the Pokemon DLC in Scarlet Violet. Like I'm in Blueberry Academy, and a lot of the times, like I have my camera centered behind my character, so I would see like a half walking tree with compact. And if you really angle the camera, you can't see him.
Right.
But if you don't,
But if we're gonna look at, because of course then we also have Gen 8, which is Raihan. He doesn't really use his dragons, only 2 of them. His ace is one Duraludon, but it's not really a dragon type trainer, even though he proclaims it. Because he also uses, Sandstorm Seneconda, which is not a dragon, and the other one also I don't remember, but also not a dragon. So it's like, what are you doing? Type of thing, and then
I mean, I can't blame the man for trying, but like I don't know, you just kind of get shafted by the programmers, always feeling that dragon type trainers also should not have dragons. So they randomly gave him a set type.
I blame Gen
And
6 for fairy types.
yeah, I mean, before we started recording, we were talking about how he had an Sceptile, and that even though the Mega Evolution is part Dragon type, of course, but I'm here thinking like, but why can't you just give him another dragon then? I mean, he doesn't need to get all pseudo legendaries dragons. I
You
mean,
mean
you
you're
can just
talking
give him
about
a Druidon and stuff.
you talk about Drayton, right?
Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah, sorry. Did I mix those two up?
Yes. But doesn't matter. I mean, that's Gen 9. You could have given him the new Flapple evolution, right? The Applin evolution line, the new one. They released it in that DLC, so why not give him that Pokemon?
Okay, so I haven't gotten a new Applin evolution, but apparently,
Me neither.
it's completely busted.
7-headed dragon out of the apple. That's pretty cool. So why not give him that?
Right.
But then again, also they kind of insinuate that they are the children of trainers from Unova as well. So Drayden and Drayton, which makes sense.
I mean, you could even argue grandchildren because I think Iris is Drayden's grandchild, maybe even.
Could be.
I actually think that's their in-game dynamic, that they were like granddad, granddaughter.
Yeah. But yeah, if you think
And
about it, all these trainers that we named, right? Do you link them with the attributes of the Year of the Dragon, for example? Strength, power, good fortune, royalty, emperors.
I mean, have you seen Iris's champion attire? Actually, like the clothes, like it's like it's as if she is a princess of sorts,
Yes.
and she does use her trusted dragon type Pokemon. I don't know. I feel like they kind of hit the nail on the head.
For her, yes.
I don't know.
I mean, Claire makes sense
Oh,
too.
very important. Very important, actually. He's not a gym leader. He's not an Elite Four guy. But we have N from Gen 5 who befriends the Dragon type legendary of whichever variant you're playing, and he is like every bit of. I mean, what's the word even?
He calls himself Emperor, right? Or his team calls him the Emperor or something.
No, they're king.
Oh yeah, the king.
N is the king of Team Plasma.
Right. So that.
And then there's like she gets this. Oh, you're just a messed up kid that I took in.
Basically.
Gen 5 gets this is some next level.
Okay. What if I tell you the traits?
Next level creepy.
I'll tell you the traits of the attributes of the people born in this year. They are often described as confident, ambitious, determined, and charismatic. However, they can also be perceived as hot-headed and overconfident.
Which was the previous year of the dragon?
I don't know. Well, I'll search it up. You tell me who fits the bill.
Who fits the bill? I mean, Iris certainly is hot-headed. Everyone that's seen the anime knows that. I think Draken is way more of the call and collected type. Drake is just about the same. Like when you meet him in Gen 3, he doesn't mind all that much that you're standing in front of him. He's just like, I'm just someone you have to beat, and you will or you won't. I remember that Drake also fights against Ash in the anime, even though I haven't seen the exact fight, but I do know that Drake absolutely wipes the floor with Ash.
Yeah, I haven't seen
But
it
then
either.
again, when did Ash ever win? When he had the luxury of fighting against any like Elite Four member?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. The last one was 2012. So 12 years ago.
Wow.
So every 12 years.
Man, I keep forgetting how much time flies. Actually,
Also, this year is the year of the Wood Dragon.
wood.
Yes.
We don't have a wood dragon Pokemon, you know.
Not yet. The only Wood Dragon I can think of is Naruto, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's an entirely separate franchise. Let's not do that.
I know. Meanwhile, Shenron is staring at me the whole time, but yeah, it's a different franchise. So maybe.
I'm gonna ask you a fitting question. What is your favorite Dragon-type Pokemon?
My favorite. That would be. I think still Dragonite. I think I like the Dragonite line.
I mean, can't go wrong with the OG. I like Dragonite a lot too.
He's
I
big,
think
chubby.
it is,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like a shiny though.
Holy Christ! No. If you ever have the luxury of catching a shiny Dratini, please do not make it into Dragonite.
Keep a Dragonair
It
at
becomes like
least.
this. It becomes like this gooey green. Yeah, shiny Dratini and Dragonair are amazing. I love their like pink shade. But I don't know, like it kind of gives me like the Charmander line vibes, where Charmander and Charmeleon are golden, and then suddenly Charizard's this like all black, like monster from under your bed.
Also, I think first he was purple, but they changed it to black.
Purple Charizard.
Yeah, like a dark purple, I think, and then I changed it to black. Also, because he's the poster child next to Pikachu, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's why they gave him two megas, right? I mean, he received a Dragon-type Mega Evolution, Pokemon X, and then you had Pokemon Y, where he was still Fire Flying. And that form was mostly special attack based, I believe.
Yeah, true. This is not even my final form. Not true, but
Man, I don't know.
what's your favorite?
I like Charizard a lot, but I do not understand people fawning over him as much as they do.
Yeah. What is your favorite dragon type?
My favorite dragon type. Okay. Like I don't want to say that I like one of these genders, you know. But I do believe. I think. Like I just like Dragonair so much. The design is so elegant, eloquent. You could almost call it. I don't know. I was always I used Dragonite a lot in competitive play when I still did play. I don't know, I think a lot of dragon types in this game are very well designed. I think it's really hard to pick. Especially the Gen 5 legendaries are some of my favorite legendaries of all time, especially because of the story that's been crafted about them. Like, they're dragons of values and truth, you know? They're not just legendaries, they embody a philosophical aspect. I think that's really cool.
True.
Then there's Mega Rayquaza that just eats you and your family.
Also, the shiny one is dope. The shiny mega version. Rayquaza.
What color is it?
Black. I can show you.
Wait, yeah, it's black. It's black.
You haven't watched the anime?
I don't know, in my head, Like the megas, I don't know, in my head, some of the mega evolutions get a completely different color if you have them shiny, like shiny Gengar. I used to have a shiny Gengar, and he's just a different shade of
Does it work?
purple,
Does it work?
who suddenly becomes like a total.
It's not focusing.
So I don't know. I kind of forgot that Mega Rayquaza just stayed black.
So, yeah. He's very cool. But, so it's not Ampelin? It's not Executor?
No. I mean, I do like Executor a lot. I mean, I like the regional variant, but I don't know. I just cannot get into these Pokemon being a different type now. Like, my old ass brain can't keep up with that.
Brain fart. Yeah, that's true. But if you have to pick the ultimate dragon team, I give you 6. No legendaries.
That's not legendaries. Yeah, okay. Oh my dear lord. You know, my competitive brain is activating again. I was thinking that because of the God, it's been so long since Dragonite was actually good. I forgot what his ability was called, but he had an ability which caused the first move to hit him to have 50% reduced damage. So you couldn't really one-shot the guy. I think that made him really good. So I would use the Dragonite, of course.
Fair.
What's next? You know, the problem that a lot of the dragon types have, especially the early few, they're all physical attackers, and they all share this exact same weakness. Like you have Dragonite, you have Salamence from Gen 3, they're both dragon flying. And then even in Gen 4, you have Garchomp, which is also weak to ice because of his ground secondary typing.
True.
Like it gets better. I think Goodra actually. I mean, I really like Goodra. Like, instead of being a huge physical attacker, Goodra is more of like this damage sponge that can hit back. Like,
Which version?
not super hard, but hard enough. You know, hard enough. And I don't know, Goodra actually has very good defensive aspects. I mean, probably doesn't get one shot.
True.
Outside of the other dragons.
But which one?
Which one? Oh wait, you mean the regional variants? I have to be honest, I have never used a Goodra in Legend years, so I wouldn't even know how good it is there.
Me neither. Me neither.
I don't know, it was such a pain to evolve, like, I don't know, I've always felt like the level grinding in Arceus was super slow, like at first it would go super, and then it would like gradually come to a halt, and I don't know, you couldn't push it further anymore. Okay, so I have a Dragonite, I have a Goodra. I've got nothing else yet. I think I need a Hidreigon, because Hidreigon is actually, I think, the first special attacker dragon. Also has Dark-type, so you have a lot of coverage, because you can learn, the guy can learn Fire Blast, the guy can learn any type of dragon attacking move. We have fire moves, we have dark moves. Is there anything I can't hit? I don't think there is. So I have a Goodra, that's 3. I'm just gonna add the Salamence in, because Salamence with Intimidate is just something I'm gonna pass in and out a couple times. But after that,
2 more.
I think especially starting in Gen 6, 7, I don't think the dragon types are all that super good anymore. I think I would need the Kamu from the Kamu line from Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
They're huge defensive beasts. It's like what Goodra has, and special defense, except for them it's regular defense. I think that's 5, and I think that's fair. I'm not gonna go for the full 6. You know, I'm an Elite 4 trainer. I use 5 Pokemon. I don't use 6.
He's that
So
type of
by that
guy.
standard, so by that standard, I would have a full party.
Okay, fair enough. For me, I would go with Dragonite. I would take a Haxorus. Hydreigon also.
Hexerus. I forgot about Hexerus.
So Hydreigon also. I'll take Executor just for the memes. Just for the memes. Not even to be good. Just have Executor in my team. Maybe the new Duraludon evolution. Because it's Dragon Steel. That's pretty cool.
That's really nice.
And the seven-headed Applin evolution, I think. How many do I have now?
I mean, the Applin, I think you have 4.
No, I think I have 5 now, right?
Yeah,
Dragonite,
you had Dragon.
Hydreigon,
You had
Haxorus.
You had the Dragons with the Applin.
Yeah, so that's 4. Executors, 5. So I have 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
Well,
the
you
and the
also did
Duraludon, so F6. That's my 6.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take the Dragon Executor from you, and I'm also gonna use for the case of like move set. I would think because I have 0 psychic moves, I have 0 grass moves. In terms of coverage, I think the new Executor is really. I've never used it in battle seriously, so I
Wait.
really wouldn't be able to tell how good it actually is.
I
but-
might swap Hexorus for Garchomp because of ground type.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Garchomp's ground types just make it immune to a lot of moves. Actually, I mean, electricity is useless, except for ice. I don't think there's anything that can really hurt it.
No. So we'll see. Well, so let's end it because, of course, New Year's. What would be Pokemon Ramble's New Year's resolutions be?
Be consistent with our uploading. I think that's a very good start.
That's a good one. I think also I want to edit the episodes more to have a bit more spice to it. I think also promote more. We're going to work with an artist for this episode. So see the artwork in the episode. Also, I think more creative content. I think not just go by the easy way of like, oh yeah, let's talk about this because it's easy. Let's make it harder on ourselves a bit. Maybe do some pop quizzes here
Right.
and there. Something like that. But yeah, I think that's all for us for now. So have a nice year. Have a nice day. See you on the next one.
Have a nice week.